I'm RaDona with Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Kris here with me, and I wanted to explain to you guys, some people want to grow their hair out, right? And we usually grow out for a little bit and chop it back off, but it's fine. So I wanted to, right? We usually do that.
Yes.
I want to explain what I like to do to help people grow their hair out. I obviously like to keep the bottom short. And especially, I mean, even if you're not as short as Kris is, you know, say you're, whoop, let me grab another one. Say you're a little bit fuller through, you know, this area, that it's totally great, but I would keep the back done like up this way, just because it's gonna catch that top and sides to the back. And then that way you won't look like you have a mullet back here when you're trying to, because some people think that if they're gonna grow their hair, they just don't get it cut and they just keep growing and growing and they hate it. But there's stages you can go through to grow your hair out and be okay with it. So, okay, now of course we're growing, so I'm just taking the edges. Like I said, some people think that growing hair out, they don't need a trim. You absolutely need a trim. It will help a ton. So yeah, I just barely trim this. Of course, gonna keep, you know, the back like tight to her head, just as it grows. Okay, I come to this next section, and I'm still point cutting, but I'm just taking the little edges off. Oh, caught that one. Because yes, obviously you're growing it, so you don't want to take a lot, but I promise if you just barely trim it, you're gonna notice a huge difference in the growth. So, okay, now come up this way. I just go to the side of that next area, just take a little bit off here. And here. And just angle down, just follow that guideline. And then on this side, same thing, you can just follow that down. And then the biggest key, I think, Kris, you might agree, with growing hair out is after you trim, you definitely need to texture.
Oh, yes.
Right? Isn't
yes.
that kind of what saves you in between, right?
That is exactly what saves you.
And Kris, her hair she has a lot of it. It's more of a fine texture, but she definitely has a lot. So that's hard when you're growing out because it's fine, so it's doesn't feel thick, but yet she has a lot of it. So she needs that texture in there to hold the other hair up. So, okay. Same thing on this side. Okay, coming down this way. Then come on the side. Down this way. And we'll see how long it lasts, huh, Kris? Because we always think, yeah, we're gonna like grow it a little, and then we're like, no, we're gonna cut it
off.
Yeah. But it's fine. Gives it a change in between. Totally fine. Okay, now up through here. Same thing. Just gonna trim the length. What we'll do is just texture it real good. Okay, then I'm just gonna hold this over the ear. Just trim that. You can see how I'm still going on an angle a little bit when I go in to take, you know, that little bit off. Okay, now this side, same thing. And of course, when we're done with this part, we'll just double check the sides, see if they're even, the length part of it. Okay. So right here, just barely come in and trim this. That connects with the back. Okay, so same thing over here. Just barely gonna trim that. Okay, and now the bang area. Just gonna come through here, take a little bit off. Come up in so you can take a little bit so it's more textured. Okay, sweet. All right, now, texture. This, you can kind of see that it's heavy, that it just falls down even if you try to hold it up. Oh, that's staying up pretty good. But I can just tell it's heavy, it's feeling heavy. So I'm not gonna come in her part. I'm just coming away from, you know, the part. But underneath, I'm doing about 2 little cuts in most areas, like 1, 2. 1, 2. You can see how I go in and then I come out a little bit further. So again, I stay away from that part, but I come down in. And especially on her sides, because she feels like it's bulky. Okay, I think we should be good now. All right, so root lifter, she likes height up here. And it's fun, we just added some dark. She's been really blonde. So for fall, we added a little bit of dark. My last client left and I had done kind of a deep red, like a 4R in hers. And so now Kris, next time, she's doing the red. Right, Kris?
Yes.
Be fun. Okay, so the mousse and the root lifter. Just going down with this. It's gonna be fun for us to see dark in there. It will be. So you can see I kind of went the opposite way that she really goes, just to give it more volume, and then I can come back this way and go the way that she does go. And then of course the Epic brush. Kind of get a little head massage, right, Kris?
Yes, it feels good.
Good. I'm excited. This color is going to give it a little bit of depth, but not be like real dark. We'll still have a lot of blonde. Okay, so I'm just going to check over her ears. Okay, we're a little longer over here, so I'm just going to take a little bit off. Over here. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure. Okay, much better. All right, now the oil. I always love to put the oil in. It's the shine. It adds moisture actually to your hair. And of course, the clay, just one fingertip of that, just rub it in good. So what the plan is to grow out, since she's short, is just keep trimming all of this, have it come out, and then just make sure you leave the back so all this can catch up to this. Because what happens is I feel like a lot of people will grow their hair out and the back will be long and then they just end up not liking it. Which there's nothing wrong with the mullet, but some people don't like to wear it. Okay, so I'm going to turn you into the mirror so I can see. Do you like the dark?
I do.
Good.
I really like it.
Good, good. Okay, so backcomb this a little bit. Okay. Then I just kind of place it after I spray it. After I backcomb my spray, and then I put it into place. Okay, Kris. Okay, do you feel like your bangs are good? Is that about right? You want to fill them? We always have to make sure they're not too bulky.
I can make them, I don't know, maybe texture just a
Little
I
bit
don't
more.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's. See, we always have. I mean, you guys seen how much texture I did. It really makes a difference. So if you don't have it in there, really does. All right, Kris. I think you're set. And that'll be fun to piece out the front. Now, do you want me, you just like it like this, right? Or do you like the flat iron straight up? You don't, right?
No.
Right,
This is
okay.
good.
Okay. All right, turn her around so you can see. Taking on a little right. Don't want you to get this. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Kris. I forgot to give you a little insight about Kris. She works at the hospital, helps lots of people, and she's a sweetheart. So her boy, we have two boys the same age, and that's fun. We watched them go through school together, and so yeah, it's fun. Our youngest boys are 16, so it's weird, right?
It is.
Our other ones are grown up, and anyway, they're really good family friends. So, all right, you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching, and we'll chat next time. See ya.